to discover something new, you might have to research something old. So joining us to talk about the Museum of Native American History, we have Museum Director Jaslyn Sanderson. Welcome.
Hey, Jaslyn.
How are you?
Great to see you.
Great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Thanks
of
for
course.
being here.
Yeah.
So talk about what makes this museum so unique.
Well, we are a very unique museum because we tell a unique story. Whenever you first step into the museum, you're greeted by a 12,000-year-old woolly mammoth,
Yes.
which is super awesome. But as you go through, you'll discover new cultures from Canada to South America. So we tell the story of all the Americas. And we also tell it in a 24,000-year story. So you really get that chronological sense of time through the Americas and how we ended up in today's world.
Yeah, I love that.
Absolutely. What do you think? Why do you think this museum is so important to the community?
Well, I mean, Mona is so important because not only are we providing that new perspective on different cultures, and because a lot of people, whenever they think Native American, they're also probably all thinking about the plains,
Sure.
that headdress and everything.
Yeah.
So providing a sense of education of like the diverse cultures of the Americas is super important. But we're also a free museum, so it makes it a great place to stop by and just learn and explore.
I know, and I feel like one of the things is whenever I go there, I think I'll just pop in here. I'll be here for 5-10 minutes, and then like an hour later, you just
Right.
kind of get lost in all of the history. And the exhibitions are beautiful, and what you all are able to do there in telling our history is fascinating.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. Is there a way you can volunteer to kind of help out at the museum?
Yes. We do have volunteer opportunities. So whenever we do outreach events, like we're actually going to be at Book Fest this
Okay.
coming Saturday.
Yeah.
So we're super excited. So we can have volunteers help out with things like that. So it'd be just representing Mona in the community, whether that's at a school, whether it's at a festival, or just sometimes we have just random volunteer opportunities pop up at the museum. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of great ways to get involved.
Okay, that's good. What do you hear from guests that have visited you there at Mona?
Oh my gosh, our guests are amazing. So they are often saying how amazing and what a treasure the museum is. It's so often that people stop in to the museum and they're like, I had no idea this was here.
Right.
And I'm blown away. But it is their reactions to the collection definitely makes it all the worthwhile.
Certainly.
Yeah.
So we've got a ton of museums here in Northwest Arkansas. How would you encourage people to make sure that they pay you a visit there at Mona?
Yeah, well, I mean, we've kind of already talked about a lot of reasons. We're unique,
Yeah.
We tell an amazing story. Not many museums in the area really cover that vast amount of history and culture. We also have an amazing gift shop.
We do, absolutely.
We do. From everything from jewelry to books, pottery, kids' toys. There is truly something for everybody, whether you like the history aspect of it, the gift shop aspect, or maybe you like arrowhead hunting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which you can do right out front.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
so fun.
Everybody gets to find an arrowhead.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Yes, it is fun. I'm curious about what's going on right now at the museum. Is there anything special? Do you have any exhibitions up right now? What do we need to know about what's happening?
Yeah. So we're always adding new artifacts, so it's always a great reason to stop back into the museum. But right now it's back to school season. So
Yeah.
we're booking field trips with teachers. We're sending out outreach boxes into schools or even homeschools. Parents can get involved into these educational opportunities because it's also a free resource that we can provide.
Sure.
So we can book field trips for up to 50 kiddos, or even just group visits in general. Adults can enjoy it too.
Of course we
Yeah.
can.
Right. And then our outreach boxes are a great way to explore that, even if you can't come visit Mona.
Yeah.
So we have like touch and explore artifacts in there. We've got educational resources, recipe cards. We have all sorts of different elements. So not only like history teachers can check out, but any teacher really, whether it's English or even
Sure.
home ec. So
Yeah. Well, you can see the details right there on your screen about how you can keep up with everything happening at Mona, their social media, their website. They're located right there in the heart of Bentonville. Jaslyn, thank you so much for
Yes,
joining
thank
us today.
you.
We
Yeah,
appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Yeah, for sure.